Today we are going to discuss different methods of preparation of hydrogen gas. Okay, let's start. Welcome back students. I'm Arijit sir in my channel Arijit Ghosh Chemistry Online. So before we start today's session, I'd like to tell you that please subscribe my channel to get more information from it. Okay. In today's session, we're going to study from class 9 the preparation of hydrogen. Okay, so let's start with the lab preparation. In laboratory preparation of hydrogen, you can see this is the system as a round bottom flux is there, and this is known as, you can know, this is the Cecil funnel. This is our Cecil funnel. Okay, Cecil funnel, and this is a tight cork with the Cecil funnel is there, and this is a flat bottom flask. Okay, flat bottom flask, and it's one hole in the Cecil funnel with a long stem through the other, and this is our delivery tube where hydrogen should be collected. Now we take some zinc, actually granulated zinc over here. There should be our granulated zinc. Okay, and dilute hydrochloric acid will be poured from here. Okay, this is the position where dilute hydrochloric acid should be poured. Okay, and this Cecil funnel should be submerged into the acid. This is our acid, hydrochloric acid poured through this, and granulated zinc reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid like this, Zn plus HCl. It produces zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Okay, and this is our balancing. Okay, so this will be our reaction. Okay, now actually what happens here, from this, actually hydrogen is a very less soluble in water, so it should be collected over water, and hydrogen will be collected over here. Okay, now why zinc granules are preferred for this reaction rather than the pure zinc? Listen to me, this is granulated zinc. Granulated zinc, why not pure zinc is used? Because the impurity present in the granulated zinc is copper, which has a catalyzing effect and speeds up the rate of reaction. Okay, so this is a very good question. And what will be the observation for this reaction, students? Reaction will gradually start in the form of effervescence. If the reaction is too slow, pour in a little concentrated acid also, and when all the air from the apparatus has been expelled from here, all the air has been expelled, then we will collect the gas. Okay, now during this collection, downward displacement of water is virtually insoluble water, and it forms the explosive mixture with air, so it cannot be collected downward displacement of air. Okay, that's why it is downward displacement of water is applied. Now students, actually because of this preparation in this system, some of the impure gases also forms. Okay, the impurities, I'm writing it here, impurities that forms as gases like H2S, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide, different oxides of nitrogen, like N2O, NO, etc. Okay, and phosphine, arsine, carbon dioxide, and water vapor. So these are the gases that comes as impurities during this preparation of hydrogen gas. Okay students, now how to remove these impurities? Now we are going to show you. I have already drawn it for you. You can see if impure hydrogen is passed through, this is a system. Okay, you can see there are several types of solutions are taken. The first solution here is silver nitrate, next one is lead nitrate, the third one is potassium hydroxide solution, and the last one is anhydrous calcium chloride. Okay students, now impure hydrogen is passed through this point. Okay, now impure hydrogen comes over here in this system. Now silver nitrate, when it comes, you can see from here only H2S, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and water vapor can comes out. Okay students, because silver nitrate can absorb, it absorbs arsine and phosphine. It absorbs arsine and phosphine. Okay students, now when it goes through lead nitrate, you can see from here, when it goes through lead nitrate absorbs H2S. So lead nitrate when absorbs H2S, so from here it comes carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and water vapor. Okay students, now going through KOH solution absorbs sulfur dioxide as well as carbon dioxide solution. Now it only comes water vapor, and water vapor actually absorbed by calcium chloride. So when calcium chloride also absorbs the water vapor, then you can see pure and dry hydrogen. Dry because water already absorbed, pure and dry hydrogen comes out from here. Okay students, so this is the system how hydrogen is prepared in the laboratory. Okay, so there are several systems or several methods of preparation of hydrogen. Now we are going to discuss. Okay, now students, there are several other methods of preparation of hydrogen gas. Okay, so I am telling you one by one. By the method of electrolysis. Now electrolysis method actually applied when water is electrolyzed in presence of some very dilute acid. It gives H plus and OH minus. Okay students, now at cathode what happens, this cations actually removes electron to form hydrogen, and in cathode hydrogen gas is produced. At anode the oxygen gas is produced. I am not writing it out here. Okay, and the next method is Bosch process. Now in Bosch process actually what happens, it contains the following steps. You can see first, in Bosch process, carbon in presence of hot coke actually in the furnace, in presence of water, it produces CO plus H2. This is called our water gas. Now water gas actually, from this water gas when mixed with excess steam is passed over ferric oxide, which acts as a catalyst. Okay, it passed over ferric oxide which acts as a catalyst and water, then it converts CO to carbon dioxide and then hydrogen. Okay, and carbon dioxide, this mixture when passed through KOH solution, okay, and carbon dioxide will be absorbed and then we'll get our hydrogen gas. And this is a short process I am discussing with you. This is called Bosch process, BOSCH, Bosch process. Okay, now from natural gas also we can get, from natural gas we also can get hydrogen gas. How students? Natural gas actually, methane when with steam, methane actually mixed with steam and compressed to around 30 atmospheric pressure, and in presence of nickel at 800 degrees centigrade temperature at 30 atmospheric pressure, it produces CO and hydrogen gas. Okay, this is also water gas. Okay, next this step will be converted similarly as this Bosch process. Okay, this is water gas, this is our water gas, and this water gas again in natural gas system it will be again converted into Bosch process. We will get hydrogen from here. Okay students, now some different other methods also for the reaction with water. Since water, acid and alkalis contain hydrogen and they form the cheapest raw materials for the preparation as well as for the manufacture of hydrogen. Actually these are the not methods that applied for the laboratory preparation. Okay, now you can see potassium reacts with water to form potassium hydroxide and hydrogen. Okay, now balancing it. And similarly, sodium also reacts with water to form sodium hydroxide and hydrogen. Actually, these are the methods that shouldn't be applied because it's a very violent reaction occurs, okay, and being exothermic, and the heat liberated during this reaction and ignites the hydrogen, okay. And slightly less vigorous reaction should be the next one for with calcium when water reacts. Slightly less vigorous, but it is also a vigorous reaction to form hydrogen gas. Okay, students. So here you can see these are the other methods of preparation of hydrogen gas. And from magnesium with boiling water, magnesium reacts with water, that is boiling water. In boiled condition, it produces magnesium hydroxide and hydrogen. Okay, and actually magnesium also gives magnesium oxide when steam is passed through it. So magnesium reacts with water. It is called steam condition. In steam condition, it produces magnesium oxide and hydrogen gas. Similarly, aluminium also reacts with water to form aluminium oxide and hydrogen gas. All the reactions should be balanced, students, because without any balancing you are not going to get any marks. Okay, remember it. Zinc in presence of water, that is steam. These are all steams. Okay, students, these are all steams. Magnesium from here, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, these are all steam condition, produces zinc oxide and hydrogen. Okay, and very last, iron in presence of steam, that is in red hot condition, iron in red hot condition in presence of steam produces hydrogen gas. So students, these are the other methods of preparation of hydrogen gas. You can see from here, electrolysis method, Bosch process, natural gas, again going through the Bosch process, and the several reactions. These are the violent reactions with sodium, potassium, and less violent with calcium. Then magnesium in boiled water, and magnesium, aluminium, and zinc. These are and water and iron with steam formation. Okay, and then this iron should be in red hot condition. Okay, students. So these are the methods. And the very last, I'm going to discuss the precautions in the laboratory preparation. Again, we came back to the laboratory preparation. Some of the precautions should be taken. I'm writing it here. Precautions. Okay, so for this preparation, some of the precautions should be taken because hydrogen explodes violently in near flame. So the first is point, the apparatus should be airtight and there shouldn't be any leakage of gas. Okay, students. Point number two, there shouldn't be any flame burning near. No flame burning near the apparatus. And the point number three, the gas should be collected only after all the air has escaped. So before collection, we need to be very caution in the system, because this can be ascertained by the collecting some of the amount of gas in a test tube and taking it to a flame. Okay, and the last point, that the thistle funnel, this thistle funnel should be dipped under the dilute acid, because the produced gas may enter here and goes out from this system. Okay, so thistle funnel should be dipped into the acid. So thistle funnel into acid. So these are the four main points that should be taken as precautions. Okay, students. So up to this point, these are the all system for the we have to maintain in preparation of hydrogen gas. Okay, students. So hope you like this video and please subscribe my channel to get more information.